Hey guys, I'm John with Untappd Brews, and today we're going to be checking out a couple of non-alcoholic beers from RationAle Brewing. So the good people over at RationAle Brewing, I keep wanting to say rational, sent me over a couple of non-alcoholic beers because they saw some of my non-alcoholic beer reviews and said, hey, you did a pretty good job and we want to know what you think of our non-alcoholic beers. And I said, I would love to, because I still love non-alcoholic beers. I have some in my fridge right now. Sometimes I just want to have a beer but not get drunk, you know, especially when I have to do like work with power tools, like say a chainsaw, and then you cut your finger off, and that didn't happen to me. I mean, no. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out what their Rational Vibes Cerveza has, and their Totally Rational Citrus Hazy IPA. Rational Vibes Cerveza comes in at a 0.5% ABV, a 0 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of, well, nothing because it's too new. The Cerveza comes in at 60 calories per can. A classic Mexican lager with a crisp and refreshing flavor to quench your thirst, whether paired with tacos or at the beach with friends. What's your rationale? If you're ready to crush an ice-cold Cerveza that is clear and crisp as your conscience, make the rational decision with this non-alcoholic Mexican-style lager. Okay, so let's take a look at their Rational Vibes Cerveza. Honestly, actually, it's a bit hazy than your typical Cerveza. I mean, when you think Cerveza, obviously you think of the Crown, the King, the Corona, the Horrible, right? That is Cerveza. This is not looking too bad. Head, not really there, but fluffy and white when it was. So. Okay, this is a little interesting. I don't know if it's just my sense of smell right now. It smells of corn chips and dog food. And very light on the dog food. When I mean dog food, I mean there's just something, I don't know, earthy, vitamin-y. You know, have you ever had dry dog food mix and you open the bag up? It's similar to, say, opening up a fresh bag of corn tortillas. So imagining opening up both of those side by side. I'm getting a little bit of that, so hang on. Actually, I am getting a little bit of a citrusy zest, so let's see what happens when I drink a bit. Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, okay, I'll tell us right away. First thing I appreciate, the body. I appreciate the body. It's light, but it's not water-esque. It is medium light, if that's a thing. It's light, don't get me wrong, it is light, but it's not water thin, which is great. This automatically makes you think beer. So I'm like, great, this is fine. All the other flavors are very subtle, which I actually like in a Cerveza lager. I get a light citrusy flavor. I get more lemon than lime, but still citrusy. So I am enjoying that. It kind of reminds me of when people add too much lemon to Widmer's Hef. That kind of citrusy flavor. It's still very pleasant. I still enjoy it. I could definitely see this, what they're talking about with tacos. It's easily a complimentary, just palate cleanser type thing. It's a little citrusy. I could totally see it with some grease, some salt, some salsa, cabbage, some sweet onions, greasy, fatty pork. So this actually be really good. If you told me there was alcohol in this, I would believe you at like say 4.8%, something around that line, because that's what most of these Cervezas actually taste like. This is a believable beer. Like, you told me this was a beer and didn't tell me the percentage, I would believe anything under 5%. I really would. I like this. I do actually kind of like the unfiltered look of this. over a traditional clear Cerveza. Again, this is also making me think more of a hazy light beer, but because it said Cerveza, I know it's not, and thus I'm thinking light, crispy, citrusy. I guess my only complaint is really the citrusy is the wrong citrusy. It's supposed to be lime, not lemon. But I mean, who really cares, right? It's a non-alcoholic, fantastic beer. This is a great lawnmower beer. If I could get a hold of more of these, I would totally buy more of these for barbecues. But if you're looking for more of something to complement tacos or a lawnmower beer or a light blonde, that's kind of what this tastes like to me. It's a really good blonde or a very citrusy Cerveza. I like it. And with how good this is, I am now definitely looking forward to this hazy. So let's check it out. Totally Rational Hazy IPA comes in at 0.5% ABV. 80 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 3.74. This hazy comes in at 85 calories per can. A crushable hazy grapefruit-forward brew with a slight bitter citrus bite. From fresh hops to enjoy at a work happy hour or out enjoying sunshine. We all have moments where we are torn, rationalizing between beer or non-beer. Next time, crack open this non-alcoholic, crisp, crushable, tropical hazy IPA with a double dry hop finish that makes no concessions. We call this self-love without the sacrifice. All right, so let's see what this Totally Rational Hazy IPA, well, it looks like. Well, I'll tell you what, the head was fantastic looking. It is super hazy. It looks orange juice-esque. It looks like a proper hazy. Honestly, a lot of the hazy non-alcoholic beers don't look as good as this. So this has me intrigued. The great flavor of the Cerveza has given me really high expectations for this hazy. That might be a bad thing. Aroma. Orange juice. Actually, it smells like orange juice, like hints of orange. It's not like big in your bold face, but like what I am getting is hints of orange juice. That's awesome. It's very pleasant. Ooh. This is a tough one. There's a lot of good notes in here, but there's some really off-putting notes too. It is nowhere near bad. Definitely nowhere near. It is great. Body, fantastic. It's right in that low medium. So it's not like chunky, edible, chewy body, but it's definitely a hazy. You know it has the body of a hazy. It has a bigger body than most non-alcoholic beers, so it's really great on that. But it doesn't have chewy hazy. So yeah, it's still really good in the body. There is a citrusy note to it, but there's an off-putting back-end flavor. And when it's not even back-end, it's weird because it goes citrus weird, citrus weird, citrus weird, citrus weird. And it's kind of this jumping flavor note profile that I'm getting. I get like grapefruit and orange peel, but the problem is I think one of those is a spoiled fruit. And so it's putting off something else, but then the greatness of whatever the other flavor is coming in is like, oh, no, forget that. This one's good. Oh, wait a second, that one's bad. No, forget that. Here, try this. And the one that's bad isn't actually bad. I'm just giving you a critique, you know. Overall, though, still super solid beer. What I really like about it is actually citrus notes do come out. I really like the body of this, the aroma. Top notch. I'm talking like this smells great. I've had other hazy IPAs that smell garbage compared to this thing. And again, maybe the expectations of the Cerveza and me just being blown away by that one so much that this kind of like, maybe I should reverse it and like, this is good, wow, this is great type of thing. I can see this being eaten with like a barbecue, a hamburger, hanging out with friends easily. Honestly, I'd probably rather have that one though. But If it was my first choice out of the non-alcoholic range and I saw these two in an ice chest, I am gonna reach for this one just for me being a hophead. I want the Hazy IPA. I'm not really getting bittering notes, but because most Hazy IPAs aren't even like that, it is more citrusy. And it does hit that note. I'm just saying the citrusy, some of the notes seem to be off, but then they go pleasant again, then they go off again, then they go pleasant again. But I can see why for a non-alcoholic beer, it's getting a high 3 rating. It deserves it, it really does. It is one of the better Hazy IPAs I have had. Again, I am just critiquing this harshly. So understand that. I'm just giving you all the notes that I am perceiving as of right now. I think this is still a very quality item. You know, the more and more I drink it, the more and more that citrusy note I said was off is actually going away. It actually tastes quite pleasant now. It's like a tart orange juice that's been watered down, but somehow has retained its body of orange juice. That's kind of a weird thing, huh, right? Another amazing thing about these beers is this Cerveza is only coming in at 6 calories per can. That's 16 ounces. And this Hazy is only coming in at 85 per can. The flavors that are coming out of that is just located in Windsor, California. Whether you're looking to go hang out with some friends at the beach, go have a barbecue, go do some surfing, go do some sporting, whatever your pleasure is, hiking, I don't care, whatever. California's got a lot to offer, actually. Maybe you just want something that tastes like a beer, but you're like, I need to be safe. These beers are excellent. You're an IPA fan. Honestly, this is one of the top Hazy IPAs I've had. That's non-alcoholic, and I've had a lot. This is probably the number 2 Cerveza I have ever had. So this is great. I am looking forward to continually drinking this and having some in my fridge. I'm enjoying both of these tremendously. I highly, highly recommend. If you're looking for those non-alcoholic beer options and you don't want domestic stuff, check out the craft beer scene. There's probably a brewery around you that can do it. There's probably a brewery that distributes around you that does it. And they're gonna do it 1,000 times better for you. And they're gonna have the variety of flavors, not just the lager. They might have a Cerveza, they might have an IPA. For all I know, there might be a stout in the works over there. So honestly, go check them out. Give them some love. See you guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember, hit like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media stuff. The links will be at the very bottom of the description. What is your favorite non-alcoholic beer? Have you ever got to try RationAle Brewing? They seem to have their stuff down, honestly, with these 2 beers. I am now intrigued to try anything else that comes out from them. Give them a shot, guys. I'm telling you, this is good stuff right here. Let me know in the comments below what you think. See ya.